Ever wondered how you can make swimming safer and more enjoyable? Today, we will discuss 7 vital rules to ensure a safe swimming experience. Swimming is not only a delightful pastime, but also an excellent form of exercise. However, like any other activity, it comes with its set of risks. Therefore, it's paramount to understand how to swim safely and conscientiously. Our first rule is a simple but crucial one. Avoid swimming alone. Why, you may ask? Well, the answer is quite straightforward. When you swim alone, you place yourself in a position where there may not be immediate help should you need it. You might be a confident swimmer, but unforeseen circumstances can occur. You could cramp up, get unexpectedly tired, or even get caught in a tricky current. Having a buddy with you when you swim can drastically reduce these risks. They can provide assistance if needed, alert others for help, or even just keep an eye on you as you swim. More so, if swimming in a public pool or beach, it's always wise to swim when there's a lifeguard on duty. Remember, your swimming buddy doesn't necessarily have to be in the water with you. They can be on the shore or poolside, ready to lend a hand if the situation calls for it. Some might argue that swimming alone can be peaceful and therapeutic, and while that may be true, it's crucial to prioritize safety over solitude. In essence, the first rule is all about ensuring there's someone nearby when you swim. This is not about undermining your swimming abilities, but rather about being prepared for any situation that might arise. Remember, safety in numbers isn't just a saying, it's a rule to live by when swimming. Now that we've understood the importance of not swimming alone, let's move on to our second rule. It's about choosing your swimming area wisely. This might seem obvious, but it's surprising how often this rule is overlooked. It's crucial to swim in an area that aligns with your swimming skills and experience. For instance, if you're a beginner, it's not the best idea to plunge into deep waters or tackle strong waves. Instead, opt for shallow pools or calm beaches where you can gradually build up your confidence and skills. Remember, the sea, lakes, and rivers are unpredictable. Even if you're an experienced swimmer, it's essential to respect the power of nature and not overestimate your abilities. But why is this so important? Well, the answer lies in understanding your limits. Overconfidence or misjudging your abilities can lead to dangerous situations. In deep or choppy waters, it's easy to panic or tire quickly, and this can lead to accidents or even drownings. So always be mindful of your abilities and choose your swimming spot accordingly. Now let's dive into our third rule. Always check the weather before you swim. This rule is another crucial safety measure. Weather conditions significantly influence swimming safety and can change rapidly, especially in open water environments. If the forecast predicts storms, lightning, or high winds, it's better to postpone your swim. These conditions can create strong currents, increase wave sizes, and reduce visibility. And if you're already in the water when the weather turns, it can be challenging to get back to safety. So, always keep an eye on the sky and be ready to adjust your plans if needed. In summary, knowing your swimming abilities and choosing your swimming area accordingly, coupled with being aware of the weather conditions, are 2 critical rules to follow for a safe swim. These rules not only help prevent accidents, but also ensure you have an enjoyable and stress-free swimming experience. Knowing your limits and being aware of the weather, 2 key elements to ensure a safe swim. We've covered some key rules so far. Let's dive into the next one. Rule 4, stay away from alcohol and drugs. This might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how often this rule is overlooked. Alcohol and drugs can seriously impair judgment and coordination, 2 faculties that are absolutely crucial when you're in the water. Swimming under the influence can lead to dangerous situations. You might overestimate your abilities, underestimate the depth of the water, or fail to recognize hazardous conditions. So, before you take the plunge, make sure you're clear-headed and sober. Your safety is worth more than a buzz. Now, let's move on to Rule 5. Be aware of currents. This is particularly important if you're swimming in the sea or a large lake, but even rivers and smaller bodies of water can have currents. Currents can be deceptively powerful. They can sweep you away from the shore or pull you under before you even realize what's happening. It's not just about the danger of drowning either. Currents can carry you into hazardous areas like sharp rocks or deep water. If you find yourself caught in a current, don't panic and don't try to swim directly against it. That's a quick way to exhaust yourself. Instead, try to swim parallel to the shore until you're out of the current, then head for land. If you can't escape, float or tread water and call for help. And remember, currents can change with weather conditions and tides, so always check local warnings or ask around before you get in the water. Even if you're a strong swimmer, a powerful current can catch you off guard. Staying sober and being aware of the water's movement can save lives. Remember these rules next time you plan a swim. As we swim towards the end of our list, let's talk about using life-saving equipment. Rule number 6 is a straightforward one, but its importance cannot be overstated. Always use life-saving equipment. Now, you might be thinking, I'm a good swimmer. I don't need a life jacket. But even the most experienced swimmers can find themselves in unpredictable situations. Perhaps a current is stronger than you anticipated, or fatigue sets in quicker than expected. That's when life-saving equipment like life jackets or flotation devices can be a real lifesaver. Pun intended. Especially in open waters, where help might not be immediately at hand, these tools can keep you afloat until assistance arrives. But what if you're already in the water and you're feeling tired or in danger? That brings us to our 7th and final rule. Don't hesitate to ask for help. It might seem like a no-brainer, but too often, people underestimate the danger they're in or overestimate their ability to cope. They might fear appearing weak or causing a fuss. But let me tell you, there's no shame in asking for help. Lifeguards, fellow swimmers, people on the beach or the boat, they're all there to help. If you're feeling tired, get out of the water. If you're caught in a current and can't get back, signal for help. If something doesn't feel right, speak up. Your safety should always be your top priority, and there's never a situation where asking for help should be seen as a last resort. So there you have it, folks. Rules 6 and 7, use life-saving equipment and don't hesitate to ask for help. These 2 rules, while simple on the surface, can make a significant difference in ensuring your safety while swimming. Equipped with the right gear and the courage to ask for help, swimming can be a safe and enjoyable activity. We've covered a lot of ground today. Let's do a quick recap. We started off by discussing the importance of never swimming alone. Having a buddy with you not only makes swimming more enjoyable, but also ensures that help is readily available in case of an emergency. Next, we talked about choosing your swimming area wisely. It's crucial to pick a spot that matches your swimming skills and experience. Remember, deep and choppy waters can pose a risk, especially for beginners. We then moved on to the importance of checking the weather before heading out for a swim. Lightning storms or excessively wavy seas can make swimming dangerous, so it's best to avoid these conditions. We also discussed the dangers of swimming under the influence of alcohol or drugs. These substances can impair your coordination and decision-making abilities, thereby increasing the risk of accidents. On a similar note, we emphasized the need to be aware of currents, particularly when swimming in the sea. Fighting against a current can be exhausting and can drag you into dangerous areas. We also touched on the use of life-saving equipment like life jackets or floats, particularly when swimming in open waters. These can provide an extra layer of safety and help conserve energy. Lastly, we highlighted the importance of not hesitating to ask for help when you feel tired or in danger. Alerting lifeguards or other swimmers can make a critical difference. Remember, swimming can be a delightful activity, but your safety should always come first. These rules will help you swim responsibly and safely. Until next time, stay safe and happy swimming.